In an office, your presence is proof you're working. People see you typing, you attend meetings, you look busy, but online, no one sees your effort, only your outcome. That's why so many people lose remote jobs because they are invisible in the one space where visibility is everything. Remote work isn't about sitting in your pajamas typing away on your laptop. It's a new kind of discipline. It's a mirror that shows you exactly who you are when no one's watching. And that's why most people fail. Not because remote work is hard, but because they bought the wrong mindset into it. Most people walk into remote jobs with an employee mindset. Tell me what to do, give me tasks, pay me for showing up. But the digital world doesn't pay you for showing up, it pays you for showing results. Have you ever wondered why so many people dream of remote work yet end up frustrated, broke, or back to job hunting within months? Everyone says, I want to work from home. Everyone says, I want flexibility, freedom, comfort. But the reality, most people are not ready for what freedom really demands. Remote work isn't about sitting in your pajamas typing away on your laptop. It's a new kind of discipline. It's a mirror that shows you exactly who you are when no one's watching. And that's why most people fail. Not because remote work is hard, but because they bought the wrong mindset into it. Most people walk into remote jobs with an employee mindset. Tell me what to do, give me tasks, pay me for showing up. But the digital world doesn't pay you for showing up, it pays you for showing results. In an office, your presence is proof you're working. People see you typing, you attend meetings, you look busy, but online, no one sees your effort, only your outcome. That's why so many people lose remote jobs because they are invisible in the one space where visibility is everything. Let's be honest, many people treat remote work like a side hustle, not a profession. They wake up late, miss deadlines, skip meetings, reply slowly, and think, since no one's watching, I can relax. But the digital space has a simple rule: if you don't take yourself seriously, neither will the client. The people who win in the remote work, they act like partners, not employees. They take ownership, they communicate like leaders, they manage themselves like CEOs of their own time. Let's talk about that communication. If there's one skill that separates the amateurs from the professionals in remote work, it's communication. In physical offices, your presence does the talking. Online, your words do. Every message, every update, every deadline, that's your voice. Silence in the remote world looks like absence, and absence looks like unreliability. So the best remote professionals over communicate. They give updates before they are asked. They bring clarity where others bring confusion. They understand that visibility isn't about noise, it's about consistency. Here's another reason why people fail. They crave freedom, but they forget that freedom without structure is chaos. They quit the 9 to 5 because they hated routine, only to realize the digital world still runs on routine. Just one you must create yourself. No boss, no manager, no HR, just you and your discipline. You have to become your own manager. Your calendar is your accountability. Your workspace is your culture, and your focus is your currency. You want to know the difference between someone thriving remotely and someone struggling? The first person treats their laptop like an office. The second treats it like a TV. And then there is learning. Many people get their first remote job and stop upgrading. They think I've made it. But the digital world moves every 3 months. New tools, new systems, new expectations. If you stop learning, your skill becomes obsolete before the year ends. The most successful remote workers are not the most experienced. They are the fast learners. They read, they watch, they experiment. They don't wait for trends. They stay ahead of them. Let's say you work in customer support. At first, you're just answering tickets, but then you learn automation, CRM tools, maybe even AI integration. Suddenly, you're not just answering questions, you're managing customer experience. You've moved from task taker to problem solver. That's the difference between survival and growth. Another big reason people fail, they never study their market. Their total addressable market. They just keep applying randomly. If you don't know who needs your skill, you waste time knocking on closed doors. Imagine being good at telemarketing, but pitching companies that only use chatbots. That's not effort, that's misalignment. Before you apply for any job, ask, who actually needs what I offer? What kind of businesses value this skill? Where are the gaps I can fill? That's how you find leverage in the remote economy. Let me paint a picture. Two people start remote work on the same day, same laptop, same internet. One treats it like a job, the other treats it like a journey. A year later, one is still chasing clients, the other is building a personal brand, getting referrals, and teaching others. The difference isn't talent, it's mindset. And let's not forget the quiet killer of remote careers: isolation. Working alone can drain your energy. When there is no team chatter, no coffee break, no feedback loop, it's easy to lose drive. That's why digital professionals don't work alone. They connect intentionally. They join communities, share ideas, and collaborate online. They replace the office with networks that keep them inspired. You see, the people who win aren't the ones with the best skills. They are the ones who can stay visible, stay consistent, and stay adaptable. They don't complain about change, they capitalize on it. Because remote work isn't a shortcut to freedom, it's a mirror of your mindset. If you're lazy offline, you become lazier online. If you are curious offline, you grow endlessly online. Technology doesn't make you productive, it exposes your habits. So, how do you fix remote failure? You rebuild your mindset. You stop thinking like a worker, you start thinking like a builder. Every client becomes a partner, every deadline becomes a reputation, every challenge becomes a new skill waiting to be mastered. You don't need permission to grow, you don't need perfect conditions to succeed. You just need structure, curiosity, and consistency, because the remote revolution doesn't reward the comfortable, it rewards the capable. The digital world doesn't care where you're from, it cares how fast you learn, how well you communicate, and how seriously you take your craft. Remote jobs doesn't fail people. People fail to evolve with the opportunity. So if you want to thrive in this new world, don't just work remotely. Think remotely, act professionally, build globally. Because your laptop isn't just a screen, it's your gateway to freedom if you're disciplined enough to earn it. That's the mindset shift that turns remote work into a revolution. So don't just watch this video, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel and share with a friend who's ready to thrive in the remote space.